run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He's brought down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Second down at 4. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete to Nick Boyle.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
Brings up second.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Made by Myles Garrett.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Complete to Mark Ingram.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, D.
Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And it's third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Mayfield on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The Browns first down.
Mayfield with it once more. And finding the tight end Hooper. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On third down, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
By the Browns.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming. 13. Kill. Yo. That's 22, Mark, 22.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 8 coming up. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And the Browns' 1st down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Mayfield.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Mayfield down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
From 13 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 2. Jackson will throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And Jackson throwing once more. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Intended for Willie Snead, incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Up 2nd and goal.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
For the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Browns 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 41 yards on the ground.
And the Browns first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Chubb, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Complete.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
David Njoku.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Alert flat.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run the toss with Dobbins. Shifts by him, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
The 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
By the Browns.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there.
Nick Chubb on
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
no gain on the
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll go again with Dobbins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
35 to Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Is good. Makes the score Browns 27, Ravens 24. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Incomplete.
The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right at the
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
For the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 11 yards there, 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And it's caught inside the 30. Well, the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the